How about these old things?
What? Sure, this is nuts.
This car is sweet.
Holy cow. I wasn't expecting that.
It's an all-wheel drive at all times. So you have the, dual clutch transmission. So as one shifts up,
Oh, we got a whole revving match going on here.
oh yeah, they're gonna win the race. The cool thing about this car is you can customize these screens. You can actually select how much boost you're pushing out, your oil temperature. You can select how many braking, how many G's you're pushing through cornering and turning. You can actually customize these gauges by just it's a touch screen, so you select what you would want. So like transmission oil temperature gauge, PSI. The first one is kind of the cool, that's what Nissan puts in, that's your boost.
Nice.
You have an automatic shifting or a manual shifting, when shifting right and left, and then you can do the paddle shifters, of course, as well as the full auto. And it goes back to, I believe, automatically. But very quiet inside. If you were shifting in manual, I'll just go back to auto for now. I don't want to get any rock chips on the car, so I'll stay behind these guys. The cool part about the car is obviously the amount of power and how quickly it accelerates through the turns and how well it handles.
It's definitely impressive as far as acceleration, that's for sure.
The cool part of... Let me get some cars in front of us. We'll just run it down to... just down around the south.
Feels glued to the road.
It takes turns really, really well. I mean, that's one of the big... watch it. That's 120.
Holy cow.
Notice how well it handles now. Brakes. Disc brakes,
Nice.
brembo all the way around.
Nice. That didn't feel like 120.
It's about 120 again.
I mean, that is smooth. Very
Isn't it?
smooth.
I mean, you got the windows are up. Very soft riding car too. I mean, it's very comfortable. You can turn on to the, the more of a R mode.
What is the R mode?
That's the racing mode for your transfer case and for the shift points.
Okay.
For the suspension, it's actually going to give you a stiffer suspension, takes the turns better, and also for the traction, you can disable traction, it won't give you as much traction. But as I give it gas, the turbo PSI kicks. You feel those pulls
That's
at
some serious.
100, 110 miles an hour, and it pulls out like it's like you were just doing it at a 20.
Yeah. I wonder what kind of G-forces there is going on there.
Actually, I think we have one of them. We can see the G-force meter. Yeah, we'll try that again.
Yeah, this particular road is pretty rough. Has all that rough surface.
It does have it's a pretty rough road.
Because I was driving on this road in a Murano and it was still making noise, you know.
This road they paved it what about 5, 6, 7 years ago. So it's a pretty rough. Check out how it corners. They can see up the piece.
Dang.
That's a 25-mile-an-hour turn.
Going what, 50 or 60?
Taking it about 60 miles an hour. And it's not even struggling. I mean, it's not even losing traction or anything. Alright, I'll have to do this kind of tricky. You have power if you wanted to get across.
No problem merging.
I want to.
That's crazy.
Isn't the power, the acceleration is so fun on this car?
That is unbelievable.
Some of these bigger tires. Go 0 to 60 in less than nothing. We'll do a little slowdown. We'll try to accelerate, throw out the brakes again. It's hard to hear the car with the road noise because of such a rough road.
Yeah, this road is bad on that. Holy cow. I don't think I've felt an acceleration like that in a gas engine vehicle anyway.
It's a twin turbo. It's a 3.7 is what they put in it here, if I'm not mistaken.
And it's not a V12.
No.
You sure it's not a V12?
It's not a V12, man. And this thing will compete with a V12 too.
That is crazy.
It's kind of hard to try it out in traffic. Very easy to lose sight of how fast you're going in this car because it doesn't feel like, you see how it feels like you're going.
We're going 90 and it feels like we're going 60. Wow.
And then your G-forces, your steering, we can display. And that's you can see percentage accelerator pedal. So as I punch it, 100%. Your G's, 110. Car's definitely fun to drive.
Yeah.
I think we killed the bug. Myrtle Beach and back.
Yeah, this part of the road up here is a little bit smoother, so maybe we'll
Yeah, we'll try.
get it more.
Yeah, you can actually hear the sound quality is a little better. Might be a little bit more cars. Let's turn it back to normal. We can turn on, I know, the comfort on the car.
Yeah,
Comfort mode. That's going to be
a little bit smoother.
a little bit smoother. Let's see if we can tell. Comfort. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, this is a smoother road too, so. Why people pay this money to get this car, right?
Yeah, and all the...
It looks like police just like bright blue car. I thought he had these lights on. This is definitely a smoother road, and you can actually feel the car a little bit much better. I mean, the premium interior that they've done with the carbon fiber, you know, with the leather wrap steering wheel, you really feel, you know, the quality of the car and how responsive it is.
Definitely pins you to your seat for sure.
Whenever you throw the acceleration wheels. The cool thing on them is the suspension system, you know. And doing these maneuvers in the car.
Wow.
It sticks like glue when you when you had to make a fast maneuver.
Yeah, like a regular car, you feel a little uneasy doing stuff like that.
He's throwing the rocks on his trailer.
Oh yeah.
I can't be behind him. But all the luxury amenities, and you see the cool thing about the car is that you can really have a daily driver car and be comfortable with a really nice sound system, really all of your, you know, bells and whistles, your navigation system, touch screen display, just like the rest of the Nissans with Nissan Connect apps, obviously maps, and obviously different views. Let's see if we can change this view to a three-dimensional view, where you can zoom in, zoom out. You do have a joystick right in here as well that you can actually zoom in or zoom out and use the menus and controls, so you can actually control here as well as on the screen or on the steering wheel of the car. And as soon as you start messing with the paddle shifters, like as soon as I touched it, it goes to 5 manual, 4th gear. So as I was at 4th gear, kind of gives me that more of a, you know, strong pulls if I need some. And if I want to go down to the 3rd.
So we're in 3rd gear going 60?
3rd gear, go at 60, 4,500 RPMs, then you can shift it back to automatic.
Nice.
To save fuel.
Really strong shifting too. There's like,
and it's crisp and it's so quick. Here we'll try to do acceleration through the manual shift points and see how it will do different. I'll take this excellent. I'll make this excellent quick.
Yeah. That is impressive.
Is that fun or what? The car takes corners really well.
Yes, it is like a video game.
It is.
Except for the G-forces are there.
Yeah, that's actually, let's see what we did. Function. Yeah, we were pushing 0.5. Yeah, that's, nope. That's a custom view too. I wonder if I can cornering G-forces.
There's acceleration braking.
That's your cornering. So I guess you could select the cornering, braking, acceleration, and braking.
Yeah, we'll try that one out.
Custom view.
I see what the
And I mean, what they've done too is the acoustics, the sound system that they've put in this car. They did such a phenomenal job with the Bose. Let's find some good music. That's your custom views. We'll go to your audio controls, source.
you got it.
There's a lot of police on this road right here, so not to do anything real crazy.
Yeah, I've got some copyright-free music that I'll put in there and demonstrate that.
Okay.
On the video.
Right, because I mean, they did such a good job. I really love this car. I'd love to have one.
Oh, the whole thing moves up and down. That's nice.
You can adjust the whole steering. And I believe there's another one that adjusts it up and down, kind of get it comfortable. You can customize it.
Fantastic.
Let them go. The steering wheel, the feel on it is just phenomenal. The kind of leather that's soft leather. That
Yeah, it is very soft.
It is actually really gives you a really cool feeling. I mean, this one has an extra package that premium $4,000 interior, which really makes this car sweet.
I'd say the handling is just as impressive as the acceleration.
And it sticks, like when you're doing those turns, it's so responsive to where you really feel like you're in control of the car. It corners. I can't explain how well it actually drives.
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it. It's like solid.
Every time you want to drive this car, you want to do this over and over again.
Yeah.
See how fast it accelerates.
Oh man. Yeah. It's addicting.
It is addicting. But it also can get you in a lot of trouble in this car.
Yeah.
When your speedometer starts at about 90 or 100, it feels like you're going 25.
Yeah, see the... Yeah.
There we were, unfortunately, going again 100. Not even knowing it.
Yeah. Wow.
You get too many tickets in this vehicle. It's like going 80. It's like you're standing still. You're not.
Yeah, I thought you slowed down to like 50 or something.
We're still at 80.
Wow. Huh.
Very, very cool car. That's why it's such a hot. Braking, I mean, you go from 100, 120 to, you're 60. I was being real easy on brakes, but it's just clamps on so quickly.
Yeah, there's some massive
rotors, and they've done. I mean, they gave you all this power, but they wanted to make sure that you get the ability to, stop yourself.
Yeah,
and they definitely did that to the car. Very comfortable seats.
Yeah, I'm liking that, these seats, and they keep you from sloshing around too.
Oh yeah, that's the sports style bucket seats. especially on a decent pavement, it actually makes the car pretty quiet. There's really
I actually have lots of leg room. My legs are like straight out.
this car, the biggest selling thing of this car is actually driving it. I mean, it's the feeling that you get in this car is very, very hard to describe or experience unless you're behind the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And I know with this car the test drives are kind of limited, but the car is definitely very, very fun to drive. That's what the AC on and everything, and of course a lot of people modify the vehicle and do so many tweaks to it, from exhaust to engine to upgrades to computer systems. But this car competes with your most of your top of the line sports cars, and even the $300,000 price ranges. For $100,000, it's just such a lot of a car for the money.
Heck yeah.
Still have a little bit of room for the put stuff in the back. Take this exit. Now we're in a soft pavement. I mean, it's back to crazy 501 traffic.
Yeah, this time of year.
You hear the transmission doing this, shifting down to the lower points.
Is it a dual clutch?
It's a dual clutch automatic transmission. So what happens is that there's one clutch works the odd gears and one clutch works even gears. So it's as the first gear is engaged, the gear number 2 is already halfway engaged. So the computer watches for your gas pedal and how you're actually driving the car. So that's how they're getting that response time and the shifting of the transmission so quickly.
Okay.
What do you think?
I love it. I love
pretty
it.
Fun?
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. This is awesome.
Very, very fun to drive. I had a chance to drive a couple of them actually. I have a couple of pre-owned ones that I had a chance to test drive. Last one I sold, we did the same thing. It's actually when the cars sit like this, they don't like it. So the mechanics, the master tech for GTRs actually prefers car-driven ones in the Blue Moon. I mean, the problem is we're trying to keep the mileage off the cars, but at the same time driving them. So it's
yeah, because it probably takes a little while to find that right person to buy it. So
and they want as little miles as they possibly can on the car.
They really probably want it right off the truck, but they want it when they want it.
That's right, and they are. You have this is a limited production car. It is made. They're all handmade. There's only 10 people assemble these vehicles. One guy who puts together all the engines for the GTR, and his name is actually engraved on the front of the engine on the little
I saw that little plaque.
Little plaque indicator, and but that's how Nissan can ensure the quality and the true workmanship of this vehicle, because it is a custom designed. I mean, this is a supercar.
Yeah,
Nissan's premium GTR performance. And Skyline was pretty popular in Japan and in Europe, and that's the Nissan's reintroduction of Skyline to U.S. market when they did the GTR.
Yeah, I saw that they were importing some right-hand drive Skylines from the early 90s or something.
Yeah, I think they had some problems with emissions or something that they couldn't in the registrations of the cars,
and they're not cheap either.
Insurance was another big issue for the insurance companies to insure them, but some people do bring them over, you know, once in a blue moon, and but with the GTR you really didn't have to do that. And you can just come in and buy yourself a toy and play a video game every day of your
Yeah.
every day you drive to work.
Yeah, I've now I don't know how aggressive the guy was driving it, but I rode in a Hellcat, and it didn't have the acceleration this car has.
Yeah.
This has more of a
That kick. And
Yeah.
Get up and go. I'm trying to avoid these potholes. The car does have really low ground clearance. I'll pull over here and let you jump in the car.
You let me drive it?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Good luck. Look.
You want to do the filming?
I'll do the filming for you.
That way, I actually have proof that I drove one time.
Yeah, you want to adjust your seats and stuff.
I like the adjusters too. I think it's just like real simple, that one knob.
Mike behind the wheel of GTR. Here we go.
I'm afraid of this thing. I'll keep it in automatic. I guess we'll go down a little ways and turn around.
Yep. And you can kind of accelerate through these turns.
So you can feel the
You can feel the cornering and the turning of the car. See how easy and predictable it is to actually drive the vehicle?
yeah, it's solid. I mean, it's
See how well it grips the turns? Now we'll come to the next turn.
okay.
Keep going. And then what we'll do is we'll do a complete stop. And then you can try out the full throttle acceleration.
Okay.
And see what that's all about on this car.
Right here.
Yep.
Braking is
Brakes.
awesome, man. That is.
Doesn't it? I'll punch it and see what it does. How was that?
That is awesome. Now I gotta get rich so I can buy this car.
I'm
Man.
telling you, man. Couple more videos and you're coming back to get this thing.
Heck yeah, man. This is awesome.
That's what that car is all about. That off the line, get up and go. And you know, in all actuality, not that you would race a car, but like daily driver on the stoplight, you know, when you come up to the stoplights, you're going 0 to 60 in many cases. So you can punch it and experience that every single stoplight, every single time you start up. You have that type of acceleration, that type of fun with the car.
Yeah, I think there's a golf course or something down there we can turn around. Is that right?
Yeah, we'll turn around at the golf course. But this is not the smoothest road in the world. It's not the long road, but I actually should have taken this road originally. That's generally is our cool road to test drive on. But and again, check out your cornering.
Nice.
See that strong pull, but at the same time, you don't lose traction. traction of this car when you give it such.
It's not like you're gonna fishtail or anything.
No. That all-wheel drive at all times really sets it off. There we go to the Legends Golf Course. And just make a U-turn right here.
See anything down there?
No, you're good.
Get away from those loose rocks.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, is it on comfort mode? Because it's pretty. I mean, it handles.
No, this is normal mode right now.
It handles those bumps pretty good. I was thinking it was going to be a little stiffer.
Yeah, we had it originally on a little stiffer mode, but now we just put it on the normal, and you can go to the comfort mode as well. And you see, they used to make these cars where you could launch them, and that's what people would push the accelerator pedal and with the brake pedal at the same time, and keep holding together and then let go of the brake pedal. And what it did is they launched that car. If you want to slow down and let those people through, then there's a car behind you, but it's a while back. You can try.
Does this have a launch system?
No,
You just do it?
Yep, these are, you can't launch. They actually disabled the launch on them.
And just punch it?
Punch it.
Crazy, man. That is.
That's all this car is about. That 0 to 60. The quickness of how fast it gets up there.
Yeah, it's like a roller coaster. Every time you go to work, it's like a roller coaster.
It is.
But it doesn't feel like it feels safe doing it. You know, it doesn't feel like you're going to lose control or anything.
You see, that's the control that I was talking about. You know, it's very hard to kind of experience it. You see, in the Corvette, when you're doing the same thing, it's a rear-wheel drive car.
Yeah.
But you have that front end lifts up off the ground, so you actually feel that front end fishtail a little bit. You know, so you're really, and especially like taking these turns, you know, you can't.
Yeah, I want to just mash on the brake, but you don't really have to on this car.
No, you don't. And that's taking those turns much quicker or much faster speeds is really where it's at. It's not the straightaway shots. It's those cornering and the turning. Just pull over.
Pull into this parking lot?
Yeah, you can just do the same thing like I did.
Okay.
And I'll swing back in.
Nice. Yeah, that's very impressive.
Isn't it? Mike driving a GTR. There he is.
Easier to get in and out of than a Corvette too. Now yeah.
Fortunately, you want to do
Going
this
so
every
fast.
time.
It's like engaging the seatbelt lock when you're going so fast.
It squeezes you back into the seat. What do you think? Pretty sweet?
Yes.
And some of these you can, like I said, you can really, here you can push to select the gauge so we can scroll down.
You can kind of customize each screen.
Yeah. So let's go with the boost on the first. With the second one, let's go with the speed. Third one. Let's see, torque split.
So that'll show how much power is going to the front or rear
Yeah.
axles.
Let's go to accelerator pedal. It won't let you mess with it when you
When you're moving.
when you move.
Dang.
You can zoom in and out of
That
traffic.
is crazy.
Isn't this car fast?
I was thinking it was going to lose traction there.
No. That's the best part about this car is not losing the traction, and that's what they've built, that all-wheel drive system. They've built everything to give you that handling of the car. People take them out on the ski slopes and do some videos with them there.
Really? At the ski slope?
Yeah. They put some, tires with snow tires with the spikes in it. It's one of the few sports cars you can do that with. And it's got some weight to it, and it's got some substantial size to it. So it's not, it's a solid car. It's not like a chintzy
That probably
car where you
makes
the
it.
body doesn't twist and bend. I mean, it's a very, and as you go into those higher speeds, you really need that for the car not to feel like you're.
Yeah, going
about
140, you feel like solid. I mean,
Yeah.
real light cars at high speeds, they'd make me nervous because, I don't know. Starting to question the stability, How much does this car weigh? Do you remember?
I don't off the top of my head. I'll look it up.
I can tell you've driven one before, because you know what it'll do.
They're definitely fun.
And you know, in 38 minutes.